fucking way!
Jeez.
No way!
Wow.
What?
Fucking 10.
Woo! First V10! What's up, guys? It's been a long time since I've vlogged, but I'm trying to get back into it. And as you guys have seen, I did my first V10 over 3 years ago. I've been trying really hard since then to do V11, and I haven't managed it. But this year, I mean every year, I've said this, I want to set V11. And I found out about a V11 this season that is actually on the Shoot the Moon boulder. So I wanted to do Twilight of the Idols, which is past Shoot the Moon boulder, so I figured it's also a good time to try the V11 because it shares the first half of Shoot the Moon, which I already did 3 years ago. So yeah, I decided to try it. What's up, guys? I am black, a little unmotivated, but I want to get some climbing done. Left a little late, like an hour and a half later than intended, and it is now 12:15 as I am about to do the hike to the Shoot the Moon boulder, which, if you don't know, is at a leisurely pace, about 40-45 minutes, just uphill. It's 85 degrees. Like I said, motivation's not high, and I'm hoping I get psyched once I'm there, because black season's almost over for me. I think I've decided this is the last area I want to hit. Hopefully a few more sends, and then I can move on to the desert. But here we go. Here I am. I wish I left when I intended, which was an hour and a half earlier than I left, because at most I have an hour before the sun starts hitting the sloper of the crux. Well, my crux. Yay. So a little bit about this boulder. The Shoot the Moon boulder is where I did my first V10, Shoot the Moon, and that was 3 years ago. I feel like I've been climbing at a similar level since then, and I've been wanting to do a V11 for a long time, but haven't really done. I mean, I've trained, I've tried, but probably not enough. And anyway, I came back here recently because I wanted to go do another V10 up the hill, and then I'm like, oh, let me try the 9 that I haven't done on here. And a week later, after trying it, it felt really good, but I saved it for the other 10 that didn't even go to that day. A week later, my friend Joss told me that if you connect it with Shoot the Moon, it's V11. I was like, wait, don't tell me that, because I'm interested. I want to do a V11, and I thought it'd be kind of cool if my first V11 is on the same boulder as my first V10. Not only that, it shares the first half. So that's kind of what's drawing me here, as well as Twilight of the Idols, which is the V10 up the hill. I would love to do both of them, but I don't know how I feel about this 11. I want to do the 9 for sure, because I know I can do it. But the 11, it's literally doing the hardest part of Shoot the Moon and then finishing on I would say a soft 9. Where before, for Shoot the Moon, from the section where you do the 9, you would normally finish the arête, and the arête gets to like a 6. To me, it feels like a 4. And the 9 probably feels like a hard 8. So it's the difference of finishing on a 4 to finishing on an 8, which is so much harder, because the 9 is hard. I know I can do it, but I'm just thinking about doing it from the stand, from the standalone climb, which is like 2 moves. The 11's a little contrived, and like I said, the 11 would just add the hardest part of the 10 into this 9. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try breaking it. Ideally, I can at least send the 9, and then I'll consider doing the 11. But that's kind of where I'm at. I'm at the same boulder where I did my first 10 3 years ago, seeing if I can do my first 11. So the beta that I was trying was basically what I saw in beta videos and what I thought was the best method to doing this. And I'd done it before in practice, but I couldn't do it this day, so I did what I like to do most of the time, and I played around with the holds and tried to find new beta. Okay, interesting development. I like that beta. After playing around with the right hand crimp, I realized I could support my weight when my left heel was on by the start holds. Once I felt that, I knew that beta was possible. I guess I got some good news. Started off bad. I wasn't feeling as good as I felt the other 2 times I've tried lightning. I definitely felt the worst today. Getting up my heel was really hard. And when I did get my heel up to the wet go, I wasn't getting it good. So I was honestly starting to doubt it and starting to think, okay, if this seems hard, the 11 definitely won't happen. And then, man, I just kept thinking really hard about how else you could get out. And I figured it out. I figured out a way that totally suits my style. And I'm not honestly surprised I haven't stuck it. I've tried it like 3 times, but I think it's gonna go. The only thing I don't like is that coming from Shoot the Moon, I basically have to use like one of the crux holds, this right hand cramp on Shoot the Moon, get out into the stand. Ah! I was shading the hold. And then I have to get into the stand where lightning starts, leaving that right hand crimp just to set up again on the start to go back to it and then go up. That's kind of, it makes sense because this climb's contrived. You can technically get into that 9 earlier, but it's contrived. You come into the stand and then you get to do the 9. So cool, I found a way I can do it. I'm really happy with this beta. I also think it's more compression-y. So the sloper being in the sun is less of a big deal. Well, those are big words, so hopefully I send. I thought the top out was kind of easy, but I realized I'd never tried it tired. And it turns out I didn't have it dialed. I tried to do it again in a few different ways and I literally couldn't repeat it. And then I just said, screw it, I'll do it from the bottom. Okay, so I just did lightning. I'm taking the 8 because with that right crimp beta, it's not quite a 9, so that's a good thing. I guess I'm planning it in the sit. It's not as crazy as I think, but I really think it's like doing an 8 into an 8. It's gonna be so hard. So I just did it. I'm gonna practice the first half of Shoot the Moon and see if I can even do that much. gotta try it. Not today, but I think I gotta try to link it. Feels super doable. So I'm just gonna see what it's like to unwind out of that and set up for this. And I'm pretty happy. Really fucking hard, but doable. Can't even imagine what it's gonna be like to punt on the face after having done this whole thing. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. Okay, this is totally reasonable. This could potentially be my first 11. Sick. First try. Oh, that's all I wanted today. Oh. Okay. So, gave it some tries after I sent lightning from Shoot the Moon. I think I did in 3 parts, Shoot the Moon. And I'm like, okay, break. Let's go from the beginning. And I did the whole Shoot the Moon section. And I got into the first move of lightning. And I'm pretty cooked. It's hot. Like, that was more than I expected. So if I come back fresh, better temps, oh man, I think it's totally on. I'm proud of myself for still being able to do that 3 years later. I think maybe I am a little stronger, definitely heavier, so I have to compensate for more weight. But that was way less controlled than when I'd done it in the past. But I actually never thought I was gonna fall. Meaning I had like a little extra strength to compensate for my error. That's good. I'm psyched.